Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Prop Wiz. I'm your host, the Wiz. Dude, I might not even be in focus. Yo, I'll be messing up, man. I'm messing up, son. How this looking? Probably still ain't in focus, man. Y'all just gonna have to bear with me today. This is what happens when I have to get online twice in a day. I said I was gonna be here 3 times today because there was some other figures that I wanted to go over, but I don't know. There's definitely one that I had to do today, man. And this is from Hot Toys. Another Hot Toys drop. May 4th is right around the corner. I know I'm excited, so I know y'all got to be excited. But I'm over talking. It's Poe Dameron, baby. I mentioned it earlier. Of course, I did the Hano Darth Vader from Rebels earlier today. Super dope figure. I started out with that one because I'm a Darth Vader fan, probably like most Star Wars fans. But Poe Dameron, Oscar Isaac in general, dog. This is a dope individual, man. He's given us some good culture. We're in this geek culture. He's given a lot to our culture, right? He's done Apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? Not my favorite X-Men movie, but still Apocalypse, man. He gave us a little bit. We got Moon Knight. That's where he's going for me, man. That's where I'm hoping we see more of him. He was a super dope Moon Knight, and of course Poe Dameron is where I first realized him. I know he did some smaller films at the time, do some real good. Did he did Ex Machina? He's done some good movies before. We already knew his acting chops was it, but of course, what difference does that make when it comes to this figure, man? It does make a difference. His acting leads to the role being big. The role being big leads to action figures. There's a course to this thing. But anyways, man, we're going to go over this already. First picture, super dope, super crystal clean, just in terms of the details are sharp. I shouldn't say crystal clean, crystal sharp details. Of course, man, they had to master this by now. They just recently released a Moon Knight, at least photos. I don't think it's officially been released. I didn't get a chance to get my hands on. I think it was a limited release, but they did have the Moon Knight with the Oscar Isaac head sculpt. Super dope. Very, very detailed. And this one reminds me of that, man. So maybe they got his face scanned. Maybe the artist got his likeness down pack, whatever it is. That looks super duper realistic. There's some things in the costume and the white. The stitches look a little big, but that might be accurate. But there's some things in the costuming that I can see kind of looks like a 1/6 scale figure. And that's not a diss, but I'm just saying the head sculpt is what's selling this whole thing right now. For me, anyway. Let's go through the photos. Son, what are we talking about? Yep, super dope. Is that the same face? Is he making a different face? It's the same face, but it looked like we do got rolling eyeballs. We're not even surprised about that anymore, man. I think that's a common thing now with these figures. Rolling eyeballs and LED light up function for lightsabers. I think that used to be something special. Now it's almost it's there, man. And the technology for the eye roll, of course, is a lot better. I remember getting the 1989 Batman figure, the original one that Hot Toys released years ago, and it had this thing you used to have to take off and put a device in there to move the eyeballs. Now you can go right through the neck, and it sounds crazy, don't it? Sound like some kind of surgery, whatever. It's more high tech. They're better at that technology than they used to be, because I didn't used to like it. I didn't used to like having that. I didn't like it, man. But ooh, look at that close up of the head sculpt with the helmet. Dude, we got to 3D print one of those, right? I got to 3D print one of these helmets, man. I don't know why that never crossed my mind before. That is a cool helmet. Okay. Head sculpt is dope, man. I wish we had the X-Wing fighters to go with. I wish we got more vehicles, man. More Star Wars vehicles from Hot Toys. I feel like except for the speeder, I don't think I've seen pictures for some, man. Y'all remember when they had the giant Millennium Falcon? They had this giant Millennium Falcon on display, and I thought it was going to come out, and I knew I didn't have enough room for it. it wouldn't. I don't think this room is even big enough. This is a pretty big room, but I don't even know if this room would accommodate a 1/6 scale Millennium Falcon. But an X-wing fighter, I think we could get, man. But anyway, look at this. What we got? So I kind of dissed the outfit, saying the outfit didn't look. It looked 1/6 scale here. No, that's not the case, yo. The stitching looks good. I'm loving the weathering. The weathering on the outfit, there's almost like an oil residue. So it's like a black weathering in some areas that just making it look like, it makes it look realistic, man. Yeah, same thing, man. Gloves look good. So a little bit decreased. Some of it's looking toyetic. I don't know. So it's going back and forth, man. Probably like all 1/6 scale figures. Just probably depends on the pose, right? Like that pose doesn't. It's not bad. It ain't bad. I ain't even gonna diss it. With the helmet, okay. I will say I like the head sculpt without the helmet, but I like the helmet by itself. So probably gonna pose it more like this, where he's not gonna have the helmet on, but he's definitely gonna be holding that bad boy. All right. Man, BB-8's been in the pictures. I ain't even talking about BB-8. Is it possible that they're going to re-release? Because I think we already got a BB-8, right, with Ray. Will we get another one? Or are they just expecting us to still have the one that we should have bought? I say we, as in I, should have bought, because I didn't. I didn't buy it when it came out. I wish I can go back, man. There's a lot of figures I wish I could go back and get, including Ray. I didn't get Ray either. I got Finn, and I got Kylo Ren. From Force Awakens from the first movie. Yeah, okay. This is dope, yo. This is dope, man. I love 1/6 scale figures because you know what? I'm sitting here loving the figure itself, but there's always these details in the costuming that I didn't notice in the movie itself, right? Like you're just enjoying this movie, like even the boots, what the boots look like. He's got these little parachute like straps on. This is stuff that I've saw it, but probably just didn't study or really take notice to it. So it looked like the gloves do come off. I like that. Or not that the gloves come off, but probably is a separate scope where he can hold the glove. So got a gloveless hand option on there. So that is dope in terms of interchangeable hands. Yeah, man, I'm loving it. The visor is realistic. You can see the light from the visor going through the visor onto his forehead. So, yeah, man, it's the head sculpt. More specifically, the eyes, to be honest with you, is selling it. Yep, I think I got to have it. Let me look, man. We got room. I got Finn. Old man Luke Skywalker and Kylo Ren all in the same shelf in the D-top because running out of room, dude. We got to make do. So, do I got enough room for Poe Dameron? That's the question. Now, the real question is, do we have money for Poe Dameron? But I think I'm getting this. Okay, here's a close-up. Yep, separate rolling eyeballs. It's cool. Head sculpt doesn't look as impressive right here, in my opinion. You let me know what you guys think. So, but they already sold me on it. It looked good in the other photos, but this one right here, that looks like mad plasticky, yo. I ain't gonna lie, yo. The eyes look good, but the hair and everything, I don't know why they showed this picture. This ain't a good picture, y'all, in my opinion. Let's get back to something good, yo. There we go. So, here we go. I don't know. It looks good, small. This is all the accessories. It's not a lot, man. He comes with a gun, the blaster. Comes with it looked like it is gloves. I wasn't sure if that was just a interchangeable hand no, but it's actual flat gloves that he can hold. So I like that. That's smart. It's a normal Star Wars base, the same base that comes with a lot of the Star Wars figures. So there's no accessories, man. He comes with a gun, but his costume is packed. There's a lot of details on that. So that might count for accessories. So there's not a lot of physical accessories in terms of guns and other props and stuff, but there's a lot going on the costume that probably makes up for that, in my opinion. I don't know. Super duper dope, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know, man. As of now, we're gonna look at the price. It's a price thing at this point. I think that's dope. I think it's super duper dope. Hot Toys obviously think it's dope because they got that as their banner. So they're definitely feeling confident about this. So look, why don't we? Let me see if this is gonna work. Will this work? Will this work? I don't know. Yeah, dude, we're gonna knock out Jar Jar Binks now. I was gonna do a separate video, but we're gonna go through these pictures right quick because it's Jar Jar Binks, man. I'm not gonna have a lot to say about Jar Jar. I'm gonna be honest with you, but he is dope, son. Love him or hate him. In terms of a 1/6 scale toy, collectible figure as they call it, this is dope. And obviously this is from Phantom Menace. He got the little thing. I don't know what the little glob, the energy balls that they had in that movie obviously is from that. He's rocking that outfit. I like this pose. Got the tongue out, man. Jar Jar Binks was cool. So not my favorite thing about the movie, but I didn't hate Jar Jar like everybody else did. Like George Lucas made a comment. He's said it several times since, but even back then he said that Star Wars was for kids. He said that, you know what I'm saying? We want to say otherwise. I don't think he meant that it was made exclusively for kids, but I do think that he wanted kids to watch it. He wanted kids to be able to enjoy it, and I think he knew that we were already along for the ride, right? So, but and I think that is kind of smart. You know what I mean? Jar Jar Binks might not. The lightsabers pull me in. Jar Jar might bring the younger audience in. You know what I'm saying? So I got the decision, but because I was a grown man, it wasn't one of my favorite things. With that being said, the figure being its own piece is great, yo. It's seamless arms, or at least in the elbow area. Uniform, the outfit looks very, very much weathered. It's crazy because he looks more real than he was digital in the movie, and that's some early digital work. Albeit George Lucas was doing a pretty good job. I feel like he did a real good job with the characters. Of course, the technology has come some ways, but it wasn't that bad. My beef about this particular movie were the backgrounds. I felt like the digital backgrounds were digital. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell that the actors weren't, completely seamlessly in the scenes, in my opinion. And you can kind of see that the stuff wasn't there just by how they were acting. You know what I mean? So wasn't my favorite movies. When J.J. Abrams, people hate the J.J. Abrams movies. I'm not going to go down that road of controversy, but I will say one of the things I loved was his going back to those practical elements that I think made the originals dope. I think that worked. In my opinion, that worked in at least definitely in Force Awakens. I think it worked in all of them. I think the visual effects, I think nobody really complains about the visual effects, right? We just complain that they did my boy, one of my boys wrong, which is fine. And yes, I did lose my camera, I think. What can I do? My bad. Bear with me. This is the price of going live. Is every now and then I'm going to lose the camera. So just listen to my voice. Just treat it. This is your conscience speaking. Trust me. This is your conscience. You can hear me even if you can't see me. So we're going to keep going through these pictures because I decided to go and do two figures instead of one. Okay. And while we're up here revealing the fact that, hold on, we're going to get this camera together, y'all. Stick with me, man. Don't leave me. Because I'm still going to ask you to subscribe, even though the joint is messing up, even though I'm having technical difficulties. We got to do this, baby. It happens, son. All right, back to Jar Jar. Again, cool. We're going to swing through this, man, because I am wasting time. So the question is, I'm going through the pictures. Look, the figure looks dope. It looks like Jar Jar. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't sit up here and be like it looks like Jar Jar. Look, we got the battle droid. I think that's the same droid. I got Obi-Wan Kenobi came with those. Yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi 1/6 scale figure. From, who was it, episode 2? I don't know if that's episode 2 or episode 3. Obi-Wan actually came with some damaged droids. So teeth look realistic, eyes look good. Dude, he looks good. Arms with seamless joints. Let's get to the end, man. Let's see what all it come with. Yep, I done made my decision. I'm not getting it. I don't even know why I'm pretending. I'm not gonna get it. But I would love to hear from y'all. What do you guys think about this figure? Is it a yay or a nay? It's only a nay for me because, again, it wasn't my favorite part of the movie. And disposable income ain't what it was, yo. You know what I'm saying? So we were more selective in my house in terms of what figures we get and not get. In fact, there's some figures that I really, really want. I think Jinx from Arcane, I think I still haven't pre-ordered her, and that's a figure that I really, really want. Definitely way more than Jar Jar Binks. But, dude, I don't know. I feel like I'm hating on the boy. Let me know what you guys think, man. Yay or nay? Really let me know, man, because I don't know. I almost feel like, dude, this is an addiction, man. The fact that I'm even here to say, because I'm seriously thinking about it. It's not a no. It's not an absolutely not. It's a not right now, right? So if something changes, I might change my mind. But again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Yay or nay? Something you looking at. If you're thinking about buying it, let me know why. If you're not thinking about buying it, let me know why. Am I crazy? Hopefully I didn't offend anybody by saying that this wasn't one of my favorite characters. I tried to be careful because I know the actor himself went through about a depression because of all the hate he was getting from this. I don't blame the actor at all. You know what I'm saying? I think the actor delivered. He probably over-delivered what he was asked. So I blame the creator. You know what I'm saying? I blame George Lucas for creating this character and taking that risk that didn't work for me, but he way more than made up for it when I saw a double-bladed lightsaber on screen for the first time. So he could do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? You can put whatever Jar Jar creatures in there you want. But again, it's not about what I think. You already heard what I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Also, if you like this video, please take the time to hit the like button. Hit the notify button. That way you get notified every time I drop a new video. And please, if you haven't already, please subscribe. As always, I love you guys to death, and I'll check you out next time, all right? Peace.